Park Jin-young loves reality shows,
JYP.
or at the very least, sees the value in them as a surefire bet for establishing a fan base before your fresh new music act has even debuted. He's done it time and time again, but 2008's Hot Blood Men might mark JYP's biggest reality TV experiment with cable network Mnet ever, as it resulted in not one, but two different boy bands under his record label, the ballad group 2AM and K-pop group 2PM, both bands with multiple number ones under their belts. And while we'll eventually see 2PM in this series, it's time for 2AM to shine, as their single Can't Let You Go Even If I Die represents the second number one in Gaon's history. Two AM's relevance in the early 2010s was undeniable. After all, we'd just seen one of its members, Jokwon, spend 3 weeks at number one alongside Gaon for a TV show tie-in single without any promotional music video, and now Jokwon was back to spend 2 more weeks on top alongside his group, despite some heavy competition in Girls' Generation's "Oh, Can't Let You Go Even If I Die" is a standard 2000s R&B ballad, so your mileage may vary depending on your tolerance for this type of thing. If you're not put off by this genre on principle, you might actually like Can't Let You Go Even If I Die. It's got a serviceable backing track, a good pace, and the melodies are nice, if predictable. As far as Korean ballads go, you could do a lot worse. The 2AM members are also disciplined singers and stick to the melody and serve the song well, instead of seeing the song as a vehicle for their own self-promotion as great vocalists. This is a very JYP thing when it comes to ballad singing, although it seems like he's been playing loose with his own playbook as of late. And it's funny. I can sense JYP's fingerprints all over the track in the inflection of the guys' voices at the end of every other verse, for instance. However, this one was actually not written by JYP. This might throw you for a loop, but Can't Let You Go Even If I Die was written by Bang Si-hyuk, the founder and chairman of mega entertainment conglomerate HYBE. Then again, it might not, as the music video for this song is actually on HYBE's YouTube channel, not JYP's. You see, Bang and JYP often worked together as a songwriting duo all the way back in the 90s, and Bang was even an in-house producer for JYP Entertainment before founding his own agency back in 2005, Big Hit Entertainment. I guess Park and Bang's relationship remained amicable throughout, as Bang continued to produce and write for JYP acts like the Wonder Girls even after leaving the agency. Both agencies would also co-manage 2AM throughout their original run of releases, from 2008 to 2014. Why this came to be, I honestly don't know, but if I had to speculate, I'd say that JYP simply could not single-handedly manage 4 high-profile groups at once, so this arrangement had to be made. Therefore, Can't Let You Go Even If I Die marks the first time a boy group under Big Hit reached the top of the charts. One could say that 2AM, well, paved the way for other HYBE groups in a sense, but don't quote me on this. I wouldn't want to have my day ruined. Anyway, this song also marks the first music video we'll get to analyze in this series, and oh boy, is it a classic early 2010 K-pop ballad music video. There's a sad boy crying in the rain, a sad boy crying as snow falls, a sad boy crying amidst an inexplicable gust of wind indoors, and a sad boy that, frankly, I don't know what he's doing, crying in an unkept winter garden. And even though they are singing this dramatic ballad, they can't help but throw some choreo in there. It's K-pop after all. It is all very cheesy and melodramatic overall, a type of mood that sometimes can work on me for the lols, although it didn't do much for me this time. It sure worked wonders on someone though, or else it wouldn't have made all the way to the top. I don't really care for the song or video, but then again, I'm not the target audience, and that's fine. However, I still have a word of advice to women who might find this whole thing oh so charming. Ladies, if a guy threatens to off himself if you want to break up IRL, run as fast as you can in the opposite direction. This video series is inspired by two amazing columns, the number ones by Tom Bryan over at Stereo Gum and Tom Ewig's Popular. The former analyzes the Billboard Hot 100 number ones chronologically, and the latter does the same with the UK charts. I'll leave links in the description if you'd like to check them out. I'm not doing this series in a written format because K-pop is such a visual form that I felt no other place would accommodate it as well as YouTube. So, here we are. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and share the video with friends, family, and enemies.